Hey, what's up guys? It's Hunter back with another video. Today I just want to talk real quick on life being an uphill battle, especially in the times we're in right now. Life has always been an uphill battle throughout every single generation that has existed on Earth. Everybody has had their problems and struggles, and they've also had certain benefits. And right now we do have it easier in a lot of ways than obviously prior generations. Cavemen did not have air conditioning, heating, they did not have refrigeration. So I think we do have to keep some perspective to remember that we are living in a time of truly great abundance. But the problem is we get in our own way, and there are societal factors that do get in the way to make our life an uphill battle. But I specifically think that it is very easy for people to point the finger at other people, at their circumstances, without taking accountability. And I know that I have done that to a large extent. That's why I'm able to speak on it. And it's a hard habit to break. I mean, it's a lot easier to kind of put off your problems onto a certain situation that you're in, and think that that is the way to kind of get past them. But honestly, if you do that, your issues are always going to be ruminating in your head until you take care of them yourself. So that's what makes life an uphill battle, is because we're always going to have problems. We're always going to have these certain situations in life where it's going to be a lot easier to try and place the blame on some external thing, when in reality it's more likely a choice or a decision, something that you need to do differently to overcome these obstacles. So that is exactly what I am trying to do through speaking to you guys on YouTube. I know that my current life trajectory is not going where I want it to go, so I'm going to make different decisions to direct myself to get to a certain place. Like if you were opening up Google Maps on your phone and you aren't getting where you want to go, you're going to have to go search around on the map and find where you want to go, and then follow the steps to get to that place. So if you're just driving in circles and you can't find anything cool to do with your day, you better start zooming out and trying to find something else. And honestly, I just think that life is supposed to be an uphill battle, and I think it's just the way that we approach it that is going to make the difference. You're always going to be dealing with something. If you have God on your side and you keep him on your side and you don't question that he is the truth, he's going to guide you to the right places at the right time. And everything is ultimately on God's time. With all of that said, chosen ones especially, there are people who do want to see you fail. So it's not to say that there are not external forces that have influence over your life. Like, yes, there are certain situations that happen in your life that have a cause and effect. I mean, it's not like we live in some fairy tale universe where it is only mental. So, there is still things that can happen in your life that will affect you. It's just how you deal with it. Because one thing that has always bothered me is when people say it's all in your head. Yes, the universe is mental, but it's not always that simple. You can lose a loved one, and you can't tell somebody that that happened because it's how they were thinking. So I think that your mental aspect is super important for overcoming your problems that you do have in the physical, because they are real and they are here and they need to be dealt with in a sensible way. And typically, the quicker you act on your problems, the easier it's going to be, because the more you just sit there with them and procrastinate, it becomes even more of an issue for your internal dialogue and your internal self-confidence, and just the way that you're dealing with the world beyond the problem. If you are sitting with a bunch of unresolved issues, you're going to have a lot of trouble in your day-to-day life, in relationships, with money, in pretty much any aspect of your life. So I just think this is all to say that there are real things and circumstances in your life. It's not to say that every single last thing in your life happened because you didn't think as positive as possible. No, things are definitely going to happen. The positive mindset is simply how you're going to handle it. The way that you're going to handle the haters. Are you going to let that energy destroy you and take you off track from your dreams? Or are you going to get quiet and hear the whisper of God tell you what to do? And quite honestly, I've succumbed to the haters before. I have listened to the negativity. I've listened to my own negativity. I have been my own worst enemy. And that's even worse than what anybody can do to you, because you are in control of yourself. So yeah, you can get in a car crash, you can lose a loved one, you could have something happen in your life, your iPhone could slip out of your pocket and just shatter. And that can either ruin your day, or you can just take steps to go ahead and fix that situation. And I think that goes with any aspect in your life, whether you want to get in shape, whether you want to make more money, whether you want to start a business, whether you want to find a better job, whether you want to start a family. These things got to come from within. Not everything can be externalized. But that is not to say to deny what happens in the 3D. The 3D is still the universe that we are in. So if you come across a certain situation that you're not vibing with, you don't like how somebody's acting, you don't like how somebody's treating you, then that's not for you. You need to sift through and find out what truly is for you in this maze of life. Because anybody who tries to tell you that, your mind is in control of everything in your reality, that is false. It's in control of your reality, but there are still other people in this world, and they got the mind of their own too, and they got their own problems and their own things going on. And there are circumstances that will happen in your life that you will have to deal with that were not just caused by your mind thinking negatively. So don't let people brainwash you into thinking that. Positive mindset is extremely important, but there's a thing called toxic positivity, and that is when somebody tries to convince you that you have to be positive 100% of the time about every last situation. No, you need to have discernment. You need to tell what is true from false for you and yourself only. I hope this message resonated with you guys. Just a little something I wanted to get off my chest today. As always, please keep watching, hit the like button and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you.